Some new shit. Shout out to my cousin Fry Goods for this one. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it.
Keep up with me, I am a track star. Running these bars till I feel caught. Suicide drills, I would kill for this life, y'all. How bad do you want it? Real nerves in the core of your stomach. Momentary high when the beat gon' plummet. Then you take 'em by surprise when you get the crowd on it. Ha! Bring the beat back better, better than it's ever been. With an attitude that I never known and an altitude that even consumes Mount Everest. What a view, highs to the highs, no shrooms. Like I really need that dude, like I really need her, please. All I really need is my team, my GLG crew, GLG crew, GLG. Said we got that green light, go, just unique, switch of the flow. I think it's time I start displaying my depth. I ain't afraid to do 360 backflips off the deep end. And if you hate it, please state it, don't just fucking pretend. Because what's worse is when you compliment me shaking my hand. That means you phony, you fake, you want the real, well too late. Cause you ain't noticed your own reflection, not even today. Ha, real talk, no money, y'all like it like I owe you something. Jules, when I pick this rap game up, now make it weight cut. Fighting for my life, get a shape up. Same kid, new pace, boy, I'm chasing that look on mom's face. Ain't looking to give a grandkids till I'm damn near ready to buy her own place. Not a place to rent, a place to own. Can't really call a place you rent your home. City's too crazy to give it that view. No support from the city to be its backbone. Vancity's own, homegrown, unknown, oh no, too short, no flow, get him off that. Fuck that, who's on, putting on my check, mic's on, just so yeah, I'm on that. Ha. Said I'm on that, yeah, said I'm on that. How the fuck can you rap with no soul? Stop tripping on yourself in purgatory on bread. I wrap my mind around wrapping my finger. Dealing with pressure won't be a problem. I'm mine when matter figures, Jules.
Shit. I just like felt that shit, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whew.
GLG, baby. Yo, I got the eye of the tiger in my rocky stance.
Well, I was writing poetry back in grade 12. I give props to my man John. He was going through some shit with this one girl in his relationship. I was in grade 12 at the time. He's 2 years older than me, so we usually bounced ideas, thoughts, opinions, and feelings and all that shit. So he was writing a poem about her, and I was like, man, what are you doing writing poetry and stuff like that? And maybe give or take a couple weeks, my girlfriend and I at the time broke up, and he just said, well, how do you, seriously, are you good? What's happening? And he's like, you know what you should try and do is write about it. So I wrote my first narrative piece of poetry about this breakup and just about my feelings and all that stuff, and I got addicted to it. I was just like, oh sweet, that felt good. So I started writing poetry. It all started off with poetry. I give props to my man John for that. It was a couple years ago where we heard this new guy who's blowing up right now, J.U.L.S, and my man Vince and I heard a song. It's called Lights Please. When I heard that and I heard the beat, and I was like, oh man, I could use something with this. I actually started writing a song of mine. Of course, it's to a girl, over that instrumental. So it was like, I took poetry and I took my experiences and my story and just put it on an instrumental, and that even felt better than just a piece of narrative poetry. Poetry and hip hop, they come hand in hand. So to answer your question, I started off back around grade 12, a couple years ago. I started writing, music. If there's one thing I want all listeners, whether they love it or they hate it, is, there's nothing fake about my music, about my lyrics. The stories in it are true, and I don't gotta say that X amount of people can vouch for it. As long as I'm happy with the story that I've told, then I could be happy with whichever way the listener takes it. There's one thing though in the world, like there's always gonna be people that love it and people that hate it. There's people that love you and people that hate you, and I've come to grounds with that. My brother and I have been meeting up with our parents a lot more. My brothers and I actually, brother Clyde, Chris, what up? And Dad's been cooking up some crazy flip food. I'm not gonna lie, you know. The food that I'm feeling right now is gotta be his. I gotta go with his Filipino dish, sinigang, man. I swear to God, I'm saying it. I'm gonna be bold because I had it and I forgot what it tastes like. I haven't had sinigang that bomb in a while. It was good. It was tasty. And Dad, thank you. You lucky woman, Mom.
60 seconds in, I'm gone. I can't be stopped, even if my brakes were zoned.
I love how music is universal, like, and it's a well, the main trip is, you know, one day, you know, I have a dream that my music will reach from this point on the earth to the exact opposite end, like into the furthest point. So from a global standpoint, like the fact that my music could potentially be reaching China, for example, that blows my mind, because one voice to be heard throughout the entire landscape of this earth is crazy. So music with music being universal and having common interests with so many different people who can relate to it. That's what I love about, what I really sincerely love about music. And it could be any genre. Like, it doesn't have to just be, you know, hip hop and, you know, rap and, you know, for example, like country. I mean, country could touch like as many lives as it does, you know, hip hop. Like, you know, so that's the cool thing is whatever genre it is, it's a universal sound, and people will always relate to music so long as people stay real to music.
GLG, baby. Yo, I got the eye.